This series starts a whole new set of 27 videos about nakshatras, but this is only covering the instinct part of it. We'll start with Ashwini and then we'll go all the way up till Revati. This was something I thought of for a long time, the animal and the bird symbology in the nakshatras. There has to be a greater meaning in each one of these buried underneath, right? So check this out, roll the intro. Before we get into the nakshatra, let us examine what the instinct houses mean in Vedic astrology. What could it be? It's marked over there, number 1, house number 1, house number 4, house number 5, house number 8, and house number 12 as marked there. You should check the planets or the lords of the houses and which nakshatra they reside in to get the instinctual level of things, because we are only working with instinct and totems in this series here for every nakshatra. So the first house or the ascendant represents the head, the self, one's personality, physical body, thinking process, intuition and logic, self-identity and expression. The fourth house is associated with the heart center, home, family, emotional contentment, homeland, local community. It can provide information about a person's instinctual need for security, comfort, and their home surroundings and relationship to all these areas of life. That's house number 4. Look at how house number 1 and 4 become very instinctual. Okay? Maybe you never thought of that. House number 5 is associated with the navel chakra, the belly button, the creative intelligence, the self-expression as identity, your courtship behaviors in romance and such, learning and intelligence and intellectual bent of mind. Where does your mind go? That's house number 5, creative intelligence. It also means children and therefore instinctual parenting attributes. It also means past life karma. House number 8 is associated with root chakra, the sexual center. Your innate sense of security. What does it mean to be secure for you? Are you feeling secure or insecure? House number 8 will tell the story. Handling of changes of life. Everybody's life has changes as they go through it, right? How do you handle those changes is the attributes of the 8th life instinct. It also means hidden truths. It also dictates the type as well as the intensity and instincts regarding your copulatory experiences. What does it mean, copulatory experiences? How do you deal with sex? What does it mean to have sex with another person for you individually? How do you experience it? That's 8th house matter. That's also, like you very well know, it's all instinct based. So the Lord of the 8 and the Lord of the 8 nakshatra, for example, if you see that will dictate the instinct level. House number 12 is next. House number 12 is associated with subconscious mind psychology. Your dream time, what do you dream? Your hidden desires, exploration of the psychic and the hidden realms. That's 12th house. Last one, the moon placement house. Where is the moon placed in your chart? It may be placed in any one of these houses, 1, 4, 5, 8, and 12. Or it may be placed as the lord of one of these in some other houses. It doesn't matter where the moon is placed, but the moon's nakshatra is vital to consider when you talk about instinct, especially emotional instinct and reactivity of a person. Okay? Now let's get into nakshatras. So let's examine the attributes, the qualities and instincts and totems of the Ashwini Nakshatra. Falls in the sign of Aries. It is in a Rajas, movable and male sign. Keep these attributes in mind always when we are evaluating nakshatras also. This bit over here will give you the Nakshatra qualities. This is the qualities of the zodiac. It's a fire sign ruled by Mars. It is Rajas, movable and male. That means the energy is always moving and outward, male sign. That's the symbol of Aries. That's the nakshatra, and that's the life lesson below the nakshatra. So Ashwini symbol, the bird is of a wild eagle. Okay. As you can see, the wild eagle characteristics are here. Horse is the animal of Ashwini, or the twin horses. So what is the instinct level of the animal and the bird itself? Let us start with wild eagle. It has got a predatory instinct. Eagles have a strong instinctual drive for hunting, equipped with sharp vision and powerful talons to capture the prey. So it's basically a hunting bird, right? Monogamous mating habits. Think of the 8th house. Monogamous mating. Eagles instinctively form monogamous pairs and nests and have sharing responsibility in their young. This could be the mating instinct, the copulatory instincts. If your 8th lord is sitting in Ashwini, this might be it. Okay? This might be your drive towards your sexual behavior. Territorial defense instinct, the instinct to defend their hunting territory, strong boundaries. Migratory patterns where applicable. Some eagle species have instinctual drive to migrate. So that will be applicable to planets in Ashwini, especially if it's Mars or Sun, because both are Kshatriya planets. It will do very well in Ashwini. Let's look at the horse part. Herbivorous diet. So first off, it's got a meat-eating bird, but it's got a herbivorous animal. Think about that for a minute. I want you to use your own logic, your own thinking to evaluate such things, okay? Animal is herbivorous. The bird is carnivorous. How about that? Herd social structure. Horses are inherently social animals when forming herds with a hierarchical structure led by dominant individuals. So it wants to be the leader. That's why Ashwini is driven to be a leader. It's a Devgana. One eye we will keep on the nakshatra also. It is a Devgana, so therefore it is looking for higher ideology. Varna is Vaishya, therefore it is looking for trade and commerce. And it's a creator energy. Keep those in mind always. Communication through body language. Oh, before that, flight or fight response. We've heard of this. So horses tend to run away when they are faced with potential dangers. That's the fight or flight response. Ashwini can have that. Especially if you're faced with danger, especially if Ashwini, your 6th lord, is placed in Ashwini, then you might have this. Or if Ashwini planets and Ashwini Nakshatra, Aries is falling in your 6th house, right? That might be the case. Communication through body language. Horses use various instinctual body language and vocalizations to communicate with one another and indicating emotional needs and hierarchy. Very hierarchical in nature. Galloping and running skills, swift. Ashwini is known to be swift. Now let's have a look at the totem symbols of Ashwini. When we speak of totems, you got to remember the symbology behind it and also think of the animal or the bird and its general characteristics in terms of esoterics. Eagle. Vision and perspective. See, the eagle is a bird which flies high. It has got a keen vision and a broader perspective because it flies so high. Apply all these characteristics to Ashwini. Eagle's sharp eyesight symbolizes the importance of seeing the bigger picture and gaining insight into life's challenges. This is why Ashwini can face challenges head on. It is the sight of an eagle. Freedom and independence. Like horses, eagles are also seen as symbol of freedom and independence. They soar high in the sky, representing the desire for personal liberation and ability to rise above obstacles. Again, driven by Mars, as you can see there, and a fire sign. Power and authority. It is a Kshatriya Nakshatra, right? Kshatriya planet. So they are interested in power and authority. Eagles are known for their strength and authority in the animal kingdom. Other birds tend to run away whenever eagles fly around. Have you seen that? Inspiration and aspiration. Eagle totem encourages individuals to aim high and pursue their goals with determination and ambition. It represents the pursuit of one's dreams and drive to achieve them. Protection and guidance. Eagles are often seen as protectors and guides, offering support and wisdom to those who connect with this totem. Think about this when you think of Ashwini. The horse. The horse totem in Ashwini says this: power and energy. In Native American and indigenous cultures, which is also the case with Vedic culture, the horse totem represents power, energy, and the driving force in one's life. Freedom and travel. Horses are often associated with the idea of traveling freely, running free in the wild. Ashwini needs that freedom. It is swift, like a horse. It is wild, like an eagle. Cooperation and partnership. Horses are herd animals, and their totem meaning can emphasize the importance of cooperation, teamwork, and forming meaningful partnerships. See? Grace and elegance. Horses are known for their grace and elegance. They are powerful yet elegant animals, isn't it? Horses, they are loved by everybody in the world. Their totem meaning can inspire individuals to carry themselves with poise, beauty in their actions and endeavors. Now let's tie this back into the life lesson and what that could mean. The life lesson of Ashwini is using what you have to initiate new beginnings. Be willing to ride it out. We have covered this in the heart of the nakshatra. For every one of these, you can revisit those. I'm not going to get into details therefore, but we'll see life lesson using what you have. What does Ashwini have? It has the qualities of a wild eagle, as listed here, and the qualities of a horse. This is what Ashwini must use in order to get ahead in life. Okay? In the next one, we shall be dealing with Bharani, the second part of Aries. Thank you for listening, watching, and in the next one, I'll see you in Bharani. Be safe, be awesome, people.